Community leaders say there are multiple layers to this issue, and advocates say some of them are solvable problems.
We're losing the people.
Young people on both ends of gun violence turned deadly.
We are seeing the number of gun offenses, adult and juvenile, on the increase. And a lot of that is because we have more guns in circulation.
Records obtained by KETV Newswatch 7 investigates show 46 people 18 or younger were arrested on felony gun charges in 2016. By 2020, that number reached 105.
We've seen more mass shootings that have increased over the years. We've had some civil unrest that started in 14 and 15 and things of that nature. And when you see those things happen, people arm themselves.
In Douglas County alone, take a look at the spike in gun permits issued, topping 8,400 in 2020 alone. OPD Deputy Chief Ken Kanger says more guns in circulation has led to firearms getting in the wrong hands.
We see guns that are stolen out of cars all the time and stolen out of burglaries and things where they're just not properly secured. We see guns that are left in places that they should not be left.
Kanger says that's why OPD is working on a new gun education program they hope to launch sometime in 2021.
We just can't arrest juveniles for gun offenses and think that we're going to solve it. We have to make sure that they're educated on the front end and that they don't possess those guns.
Executive Director of U-Turn, Teresa Negron, agrees prevention is key.
Mediated conflict is one of the tools that we use to help avert some of the gun violence from occurring.
She believes the pandemic's impact on youth services likely hurt young people who needed violence prevention programs the most.
I know there are some people who believe that we have gone past COVID, but we're not. There's still effects that are being seen.
And although Negron says she is grateful for the funding they get,
do you feel like this community gets enough resources from the city and from the state to deal with some of these issues you're talking about?
No.
The city has devoted a lot of resources to youth, but in my opinion, the youth that need it the most aren't being reached.
State Senator Terrell McKinney says that's a problem that's too often overlooked.
Where are we as a community grabbing those kids and ensuring that they don't fall into the trap and fall into ending up on the news for a shooting? How does that happen if you know a kid is not on the right track? Where's the correction point at?
McKinney says it's time for other leaders to put more money towards programs that address the root causes of violence.
We've put millions into different programs that, we got to be honest, we probably need to take a better look at, because those kids are not being reached as much as they probably should be.
We're losing those that are at highest risk of being involved in gun violence.
You can learn more about U-Turn by going to uturnomaha.org. They're currently hiring case managers for street outreach and women's violence prevention. Quinicia Fraser, KETV, Newswatch 7.